Law enforcement officers from across the country are gathered at St. Patrick's Cathedral in New York to pay their respects to NYPD officer Jason Rivera. He was shot and killed over the weekend while responding to a domestic violence call. That is a live look inside the cathedral right now as you see that funeral underway. Our Phil Lipoff is also at the cathedral. Phil, good morning.
Kenneth, good morning, and it is a somber, cold morning as the snow begins to fall. And as you mentioned, hundreds, if not thousands, of law enforcement officers from all across the country literally are surrounding St. Patrick's Cathedral because it is standing room only inside. It is a sea of blue out here, and if we can take you back inside, we can show you hundreds more as the funeral service is underway for Officer Jason Rivera, just 22 years old when he was gunned down in the line of duty. Mayor Eric Adams, New York City Mayor Eric Adams, will be one of the many who eulogize Officer Rivera today. His friends and family honored him last night with a 2-mile run. Officer Rivera and his partner Wilbert Mora were killed last Friday when responding to a domestic violence call. Officer Mora's viewing and funeral will take place next week right here at St. Patrick's Cathedral as well. These shooting deaths, part of a streak of shootings, disturbing streak targeting police officers around the country. Perfect example of that overnight in Milwaukee. An officer was shot, the third officer to be shot in Milwaukee in the last 2 weeks alone. Here in New York, Governor Kathy Hochul has ordered that flags be lowered to half staff today through Officer Mora's funeral next week. Kenneth?
And Phil, you mentioned those other shootings. We just, reported those details out from Kaylee Hartung's piece there about the shooting of those officers in Houston. Amid this streak of shootings targeting police around the country, President Biden, is expected to visit New York City next week to discuss gun violence strategy with Mayor Eric Adams there, What do we know about that visit?
Kenneth, you're right. The minute officers Rivera and Mora were shot, New York City Mayor Eric Adams, who used to be a police officer himself, began to call immediately for federal aid. And Governor Hochul, within days, put together an interstate task force. And now President Biden, as you mentioned, is coming to New York City. We know the meeting will be on Thursday. We know the Biden administration plans to lay out a strategic, comprehensive strategy. And they say they are infusing an unprecedented amount of money into cities and states like New York to fight gun violence. Kenneth?
Phil Lipoff there outside St. Patrick's Cathedral in New York City. Phil, thank you.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.